This is Flosstube. We ain't trying to get them jaws.
I'm gonna get me a fly flap. That's what I fixed to do. I got one right over there. And if I just walk during the floss tube, I'm gonna say I got my fly flap out.
We're gonna turn this table over.
Okay, the dogs are put up, the cat's outside. Oh well, it's rolling anyway.
It's gonna take me 2 hours to get through this Flosstubes that I watched.
Well, get started. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Flosstube.
Hello.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Callie.
And we're the Floss Boss and Cousins. It is Tuesday, June the 4th, 2024, and this is Flosstube number 30. This is when you have first of the month, end of the month, you've went down to 3 days a week, and you're going to be out all next week for StitchCon. Welcome to my world.
You just living the dream right now, ain't you?
I am. I just can't wait to be away.
I'm telling you, we could leave today.
Some people I have saw that they have checked in and now they're just waiting on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting on next Thursday for 6 months.
Or more.
Or more.
We're
Absolutely.
ready. Well, we're not ready, but we're going to get ready.
I've started. I've got a little bitty bit packed. You're going to have to go. You know, I
have prepared notes for this Flosstube today because Christy has let me down. Left her book.
No, I've got my book. I just hadn't read anything.
Oh, you just ain't wrote nothing down in it?
Nope.
Well, let's have a life update from you.
Take number 2.
This is take 2 on episode 30 of the Flosstube.
June the 4th, 2024.
We are the Floss Boss and Cousins.
I'm Christy.
I'm Callie.
And we're going to try this again.
One more again.
One more. And if you missed the start, I don't have any makeup today. It's first of the month, end of the month. We've cut our business hours down to 3 days a week, and I'm going to be gone all next week. So this is as good as they got today.
You saving all that dressing up for next week, ain't you?
Yeah. You know it, sister.
5 a.m. next Tuesday. Had it all on.
Yep.
We're getting ready to go to StitchCon.
We are. StitchCon B.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to go to Craft Gallery. Oh, I can't wait.
Gonna be good times.
Good times.
Before we was cut off so abruptly by the phone a minute ago, was getting a life update from Christy, so.
Well, life update. Like I said, they have decided at work we're primarily converting from open door to online. So I will be working 3 days a week and taking calls 5 days a week. But I will be working at Jasper 3 days a week. So we started that this week. And little Poo-Poo, Corbin, my great nephew, the Tuesday or Wednesday before school got out a few weeks ago, they were outside playing on the playground, and he jumped off of a piece of play equipment and broke his arm. So he got him a cast for the summer, and he's already had to have it replaced 3 times.
Has he?
The first time he got it wet in the swimming pool and had to have it replaced. The second time they put the second one on it, and the little girl that put it on, she didn't bring the batting up high enough, and it was cutting his arm, and it was too loose. So he's on his third one, but his sleeve from Amazon came in, and they said it works like a charm, like it blows up. And when he's in the pool, they said his arm just like rides on top of the
just
water.
throw him out there and leave him in. He won't drown.
So that's Whitney and the kids hatched 18 baby quail out of the incubator, and I got to watch one of them come out, and that is amazing.
They are tiny, ain't they?
They are tiny, but it is amazing how they just peck a perfect little circle around that egg to come out. And bless their heart, that the one that I watched, Whitney said all they done was sit around and watch that incubator to watch them hatch. But they'll just work, and it's like they get tired and they just rest. And then they'll get a burst of energy and they'll work to get out. So
that's what I do on Saturdays.
Yeah, me too. We really haven't done anything. Well, the Saturday after our last Flosstube, the following Saturday, we went to Decatur, and I had told Ariel, that I was going to go to the cross stitch peddler, and then she and I were going to go to I don't even know what that is called. It's Arts and Crafts at Point Mallard. And she met me there, and little did she know, but all the heifers came. Callie, Candace, Holly Ho, and Greta. And me and Beth were standing there looking at Floss, and I could see the door. And she couldn't. And they came in singing happy birthday. And Beth's face was like, I said, turn around, dummy. She was so surprised. We had a good shopping day. And we went and ate lunch. And then we went to the Arts and Crafts. And when I tell you that it was blazing hot, believe me, it was blazing hot.
I'm telling you. Ooh.
Yeah.
And the traffic out there was about this close together, bumper to bumper.
And slow as Christmas.
Straight up rednecks now.
Yeah. And the one booth that I wanted to go to, she had posted on Facebook 3 days before that she wasn't going to be able to attend. So we went for nothing. But anyway, we did that. Yes, we did. And other than that, I've just been... Alan and I went and met Todd and Holly Saturday night in Double Springs and ate at Sephora Grill. And other than that, honestly, I have just been staying at home. We didn't do anything for Memorial Day. My sister invited us over there to swim and stuff, and I just didn't want to go. I just wanted to be at home. And
I'm telling you, that's something to be said for that.
Yeah. If I'm at home, I'm happy. Because I got everything I need right here. So honestly, that's the gist of what I have done other than stitch. And I did work a little bit in this room, but you sure can't tell it.
That's one thing about it. We got the stuff. I was telling Christy that
if the apocalypse comes,
we could hold up. If it just takes cross-stitch supplies to get us through, we've got it made.
Yeah.
Well, we after our video the following Wednesday, we had one of our Bostons was pregnant, and we knew she was getting close to having her puppies toward the end of the month, and Jeremy's been working some 24-hour shifts. Well, he worked one on Tuesday night, and I was scared to death she's going to have them puppies when he wasn't there, because
You don't know nothing about birthing
I don't know nothing about birthing no babies other than to load them up and take them to wheel. That's what I know.
And that's what you do.
And so she didn't have them that night, but she was just acting like she was fixing to go into active labor. Well, he gets home that next morning on Wednesday before I went to... No. It was Wednesday. Because he went to work on Thursday. They were born on Thursday. So, we both went to work that morning. And when I got home, he texted me and told me that he had went home at lunch to check on her. And she was fine. You know, she hadn't had any puppies. Well, he got home at 5 and I got home about 5:15. And she had one puppy from lunchtime to the end for when he got home, and had not made it. It was passed away, and I don't know if it was stillborn or whatever, but she was having a hard time. You could tell she had another one in the birth canal that wouldn't come out. So, in true our dog fashion, has to be after 5. So we had to call the vet, Will.
Emergency. And
take her in for emergency C-section. And she had 5 more puppies, and they all made it. And but he had to do a cesarean and ended up having to give her some blood, so he wouldn't let us bring her home with us that night. He kept her and the puppies, and then Jeremy went and got them the next day. But they're all fat and sassy now. So
I guess they've got their eyes open now.
They started opening this week. They're, some of them's just a little slit open, but they're opening.
Because what is it, 14 days?
10. I think that some of them start opening at 10.
Okay.
We did that. And we went to Decatur that one weekend and met for Beth's birthday. And then Saturday, I didn't get out of my pajamas all day this past Saturday.
If we wouldn't have been going to eat with Holly and Todd, I wouldn't have either.
I sewed all day on Saturday. And then this coming weekend, we've got homecoming at church. So, and then Jeremy's mama's, where she was buried, was Sunday. So
we don't know what day it is.
No, we don't. And that's been pretty much it. I've stitched and fiddle farted and cleaned up in my room some, and worked on this, that, and other.
I had 2 Zooms Friday night. I got on one for just a little while, and then the other one I got on and stayed on till about midnight, and then I checked out and went to bed. But
it's been real hot here. And rainy. It's rained. It seems like every 10 minutes it's raining here.
I thought for sure it was going to rain today.
I did too. It looked like it was this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's get into it.
All right.
We got to finish StitchCon gifts.
I'm going to tell you, I've made me a list of all the Flosstubes that I have watched. It's this whole page and part of the next one.
Well, then you get to edit the video.
No. That's where I have to draw the line. I can't do it. I watched Hobbies of Holly. And it was a Flosstube Extra. It was her craft space tour. And my word, she's got a nice space. If we live with Holly, we could just stay down there and through the apocalypse. She's got a kitchenette and all down there.
I watched hers too, and man, she's, it's so pretty. So pretty.
Then I watched Saltbox Stitcher, Carol's episode. It was number 115. And it was her flag parade, and she showed all of her patriotic stitching. She's an enabler, I'm just going to tell you. Love to watch her. Then I watched the Museum Stitcher, Bridgen, I think it's her first name, if that's how she pronounces it. Episode 91, and it was just her update video. Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, Olivia. I watched 139, and it was her progress video, one of them. I watched Primrose Cottage Quilts. Their tutorial on how to make a scrap basket. The Real Housewives Across the Ditch, Priscilla and Chelsea. It was episode 350, and it was just an update. You're
just showing out and giving numbers.
I sat down there this morning. It took me about 2 hours to put all this on here. Mischievous Stitches, Lori. Watched her.
What kind of drawers did they have on? I mean, you've got everything else wrote down.
I got sizes over here if you need to know.
I do.
Daisy K. Primitives, Christy. It was episode 62, and it was her May update. Antique Needleworkers, Shelley. Number 34, her recap of the Hands Across the Sea retreat. Then I watched a new one to me. Screen Door Needleworks, Jennifer. She's fairly new. It was episode 9, and it was a whip parade. Sweetwater Stitcher, hers was number 74, and it was just catching up. the Pink Stitchers. I got so tickled at their video this time at a happy hour. They were just having themselves a good old time.
I love them.
Jamie, Erica, and Chris. That was episode 16. Colorado Cross Stitcher. And her name's Sherry.
Yes.
Was 51. It was her update video. Brendan the Serial Starter, number 113. It was an update. Antique Needleworkers again, Shelly was number 35, and it was just her regular update that she couldn't fit in that first one. B&E Stitchery, Brandy and Emma, episode 19, and it was their update video. Holly had another one. Episode, it was number 9, it was her update. Mischievous Stitches had another one. Talking about her weekend stitches. The Periwinkle Stitcher, did you watch her? She was a brand new one.
So I really haven't watched a lot of Flosstube. I've kind of been in a little bit of a funk. So
her name was Sean, and it was episode number 1. It was pretty good. Tara Sullivan. Clearly, I can't type.
She had some beautiful frame pieces.
Yeah, she would go to the framer.
I watched her and I watched Holly.
Mm-hmm. I watched the Fanciful Flamingo. Teresa. What is her name? Tell me what.
Alicia.
Jesus, age for. Why did I say Teresa? I went back and looked at all these too to make sure that I had put the right stuff. Comfort Stitching was another new one.
I did watch her.
Jeez, was that
her voice is so calming.
Yes.
Just so.
I watched Brenda and Laura, and they were talking about her, and she used to stitch back in the 80s, didn't she say? And when when everybody was stitching geese and hunter green and moth, but she came back to Flosstube, and she said she really didn't know what she was getting into. Everything had changed so much. So she just got her some fabric and started stitching on she had picked her chart out, and it was Consider the Lilies. I mean, that would not be my first one to pick, but
that would make me run in the other direction.
And wasn't it on 40 count she stitched it on?
I think so.
But anyway, she made some changes to Consider the Lilies. So if you haven't watched her video, you really need to go take a look at it. She had changed it because she lives in, is it the Midwest that she lives in? She talked about being on the prairie.
But she put a bison.
And she changed a lot of the flowers and stuff and the birds to like flora and fauna from her area. But it showed 2 little bison in there. There were mirror images on each side of the sampler, but it was beautiful. I really enjoyed that one. Watched 2 Needles Pulling Thread. Their kickoff to summer video. Watched Always in Stitches. And then Mrs. Jones Stitches. Did you watch her?
I haven't.
Her episode number 31 was her update, and then she started a walkthrough of Blackbird Designs books and charts. And she got, there's going to be 3 different parts of it, and 2 of them I think it's been out now. The 3rd one's not out, but she just was doing a walkthrough of like booklets of Blackbird Designs that you might sometimes see the cover of or the back of and not really know what's inside the booklet. So she does a flip through of all those. And of course that sent me down a rabbit hole like you would not believe, because I've done printed me out a list of all the ones I've got and the ones I need and where they're located and all that stuff. So I watched that first one, and then on Saturday I watched Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, her project folder tutorial. Of course, I had to watch Tiger Lily's, Carrie's rainbow fabric patchwork bag tutorial. 2 Needles Pulling Thread again, Kathy's craft room tour.
Oh, I've missed it all. I've missed it all.
Then the second part to the Blackbird Book Parade by Mrs. Jones Stitches. I watched it. Then Lori from Mischievous Stitches had another one. And this morning I watched Lost in Floss Barb. It was episode 107. And she showed her progress, new starts, and a wool applique piece that she was working on. But I think the name of this chart is Summer Souvenir by Blackbird Designs. It's a whip of hers. But you need to go look at it. It is gorgeous.
Okay.
It's really, really pretty.
Well, I'm going to have to take a picture of that sheet because...
Well, I saved it on this computer. I'll email it to you.
Tonight?
Well, no. Or you can take a picture of it if you want to. But I just made me a new little sheet and all, so.
Well, look at you go.
I mean, somebody's got to hold this machine down.
Obviously you do. Obviously you do.
I figured I'd let you have off a week since you do it all the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. What'd you work on?
Well.
Because it's not going to take me too long on this.
I worked on my secret stitch, and I'm on the last motif, the
I'll have to
last
look
box.
at it before we look.
So I'm hoping to get it finished within the next day or two and get it took to the framers. I worked on...
I just love that bag.
Oh, me too. But God by the Bay Needle Art. And it is the But God Sal, and Holly Neal started it. And I am using, I don't know if I'm using all the called for. Let me look at my card. It's 2/2, and it's on 28 count Springfield Sage Lugana.
Your stitches look good on that.
Thank you. Do they not normally?
No, I meant they're raised up and kind of puffy
Well,
on that.
I used to. And so I worked on it.
Don't be a smarty like I put some black ink right in the center of that.
You'll get a black eye. I worked on that, and this is my vintage stitcher.
Do you like that nerd toot now?
I do.
I got me one.
If the fabric is not too thick, I like it.
Yeah.
I can get it tight enough. But this is a vintage stitcher's bag, and I'll link her shop on Etsy. It's good and quilted. Oh, I just love it. And it's got this little
I saw that.
tag on the inside that you can hang your floss. I really
Fancy.
like it. I mean. I thought the greens.
Mm-hmm. That's you
You
wouldn't.
good on that. And I worked on my birthday sale. Oh, there it is. Prairie Life Sampler by Heartstrings Samplery. And I don't know if I can get this one out because I use a screwdriver to get it in there, but I'm going down the left
last side.
Yep, and then I'll be finished. Worked on it. And I am using the Vicki Clayton Silks, and
You're not getting close to running out, are you? On any of them?
I don't think so.
I was hoping those. I mean, I figured she's figured out that it'll work.
And it is done on 32 count color and cotton tea leaves. I can't believe I didn't do a card on this, but I haven't. And I told y'all I'm almost finished with my secret stitch, and if you want to go, we'll wait because we'll talk about this together.
Okay.
I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah, I got it as an initial on my notes over here.
Okay.
I worked on this just a tiny bit. Okay, now I've got stuff magnetized every which way. This is My Home Sweet Home by Brenda Gervais. I worked on it. And let me tell y'all what I did. I don't think I told this story last time. Right up here, I don't know if you can see it, but right above that little line, that little green line, there was a stinking slub up there that was humongous.
You
And
have not got over that yet, have you?
No, and I'm not going to. And what did I decide to do? I thought, well, I can pick that out. You know, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Well, I ended up cutting the darn thread, or it come out. So now it's got a big hunk out of there and looks like doo-doo.
Let me see.
See right there? How wide that is?
It's really not that noticeable.
Well, it's
Callie.
gonna get a button put on it or something.
Well, it's
or
not,
one of them light bulb pens with some buttons on it or something.
It's not that noticeable, I promise.
Well, that's all I see every time I pick it up.
Well, I know.
Right up here. So let me tell you, if there's a slub in your fabric, just stitch over that mug because it ain't gonna matter. Because the alternative is you sit there and pick a hole in it or whatever. Right. So, but anyway, that is again my Home Sweet Home by Brenda Gervais. And I got this as a kit off the D-Stash group, and it is it's on 36 count vintage homespun by R&R Linens with the called for threads. So worked on it just a little bit. I started on filling in that house, and then I thought, well, I better bounce around, you know, because I get bored with
stuff. Is that in your Greta bag?
It is in my Greta bag.
Stitch work design.
Yes. Smell that pretty bag for me. I love it. Then I worked on my Scattered Seed Samplers Summer Sweets pin kit. I didn't get a whole lot of progress, but I did start filling in. I kind of did this alphabet over here on the side, and then I've got to fill in all this.
That's a big old berry.
Line. Yeah, it is. I don't like this because it's on 32 count, but you know, I done started it and it's on there now. But I got to fill in. Most of what I got left is just to fill in this breast and these little doodads in his coat and the tail feathers. So ain't a whole lot more I got to do on it. I worked on it a little bit.
Is that one there going to be the next one?
Yeah, this is up next.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
I love that one.
I like both of them.
And then there's another one sitting in here.
Oh my goodness.
And another one.
Oh my goodness. Coming up. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, I'll just show you what's in here. This is my Scattered Seeds bag. So I've got, I ordered Little Wren to do. I think I got this one off the D-Stash or maybe I didn't, I don't know. But this is little Pear Tree pin keep. I just love her stuff. And this one is Gathering Together pin keep, and then I've got another one at home that's I did get it off the D-Stash group, but it's a whole kit like that comes in her club every year. Somebody had for sale. I worked on that one. Then I worked on, I don't think I worked on my Prairie Life sampler.
Of course you didn't.
I might have put a few stitches in, but not much.
You can bet your sweet rear end I'm not doing your birthday sale.
Oh, you will do
this
it.
year. I'm not.
You will do it.
I'm not. You ain't no more
No,
work on that than the man in the moon.
I ain't. I'm going to tear it up this weekend, though. Didn't do nothing on it. I did stitch. I'm working on my small for my Smalls Exchange at StitchCon. And I did stitch it. Started and finished it. And I stitched it over one. So I will take some pictures of it.
You know, I've just been thinking about something.
What?
You want to encourage your friends, don't you?
Well, sure.
And be a part, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So you're telling me by not working on my birthday sale.
I have got it started.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll poke her in the ear in a minute. Be a Flosstube pipe. And then the only
You
other...
better watch what you say. I got my fly flap right here. I'll tear that.
Smack you in the face with it. And then the only other thing I worked on is what Christy said we was going to talk about together. So,
okay.
You want to show yours?
Yes. We were asked to participate in a stitch along with Cindy, the Scrappy Chick, Laura Textilly, the Pokey Needle, Joy from Carolina Stitchers, and I know I'm forgetting one other one. I don't know what her name is, but her Instagram is AES something, but I will put all that. What is it, Hannah? Or is Hannah the Pokey Needle?
I can't remember.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Anyway, I'll put that. And it's hashtag American Welcome Sale 2024. And it is by Plum Street Samplers. And this is going to be a sale, or is a sale that is going to be completed over the next year. And Cindy broke it down into 12 equal parts. And you know, I went rogue and just be stitching. But it is very addictive.
It is.
And that's what I have got done on mine.
My chart cover is down in there somewhere.
And I'm stitching mine on 32 count vintage country mocha. And I did not use the color in cotton. I just used the DMC and the Classic Color Works, or is it all Classic Color Works? No, some Gentle Arts, whatever was called for on that. Oh, here's my card. It is Cindy AES 1889. And these are the colors that I'm using. And it's on my floss drops that I got off of the Mary Crow Etsy shop. And I love them. Oh, I love these floss drops. But Cindy also, yours is right there, made all of us ladies
so pretty.
a beautiful project bag, a project folder to keep it in. I think mine might be upside down, but y'all get the gist of it.
Oh, I love it.
Is that not beautiful?
Thank you so much.
I just haven't seen Callie to give her hers. But it's got a pocket here, and then zips here, and zips here with vinyl. But that's what I'm keeping mine stored in.
I started mine. We started on Memorial Day, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I had ordered my threads and my fabric and all that stuff the week.
You did order color and cotton, didn't you?
I did. But I had ordered my chart and stuff before then, and didn't know what colors I needed until I got my chart in, and then I placed an order for my threads like Thursday of that week.
Yeah.
And then Memorial Day was on Monday, so I thought, well, I'll just use what DMC that I've got, and get started. Well, you would have had to count too far over, and if I count over that far, it's over with. So I could get the red. No, it wasn't the red, the pink outline of this flower done. And then Tuesday, when the mail run, my threads were all in. So I did get a small start. Mine's on 36 count vintage country mocha. And I did order the color and cotton threads, and then the DMC I had. Or maybe I bought them, I don't know. I guess I bought them. But I cut me some long strings this time. And I'm using our Floss Boss and Cousins thread tags. I hadn't used them yet, so I thought, well, that's the perfect thing for me to put them on.
Those are from P&B Creations on Etsy. Miss Pam and Mr. Bob.
So I've enjoyed working on it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I've had to pick that crap out of there. I don't know how many times I told Christy I picked it out. This leaf right here, this very one. I picked that out not once, not twice, but about 3 different times. I take it out, put it right back in, and it was still off. And then I'll kiss your butt if I ain't off by one over here. But you know what?
Kiss it.
Just gonna fudge that and mosey right on.
Well, I stitched mine I started that flower. That was the biggest part. So I started with that flower and got it. Well, I can show y'all because I did not take it out. I was just going to town. Just stitching. Just
Oh, is your fabric big enough, sis?
well, I don't like to cut it. See it? I
What
was
the matter
stitching
with-
on the wrong side.
Oh,
See? That's the back.
yeah,
And that's the front.
yeah.
See it?
Mm-hmm.
So I just left it right on in there. See my dress that I've got?
Papa's
And-
home.
Is he?
Must be.
And I just flipped that sucker over, started it again,
Carried right on,
Yeah.
didn't he?
carried right on. I started to leave it, and then I said, no, that will worry, kind of like your slub. I thought that will worry you to death.
I will never, ever pick out another one. But it was a big chunk, looked like a booger in it or something. I thought, well, that's not going to stitch over pretty well. It looks better than that missing thread now, I can tell you that.
Well,
I did, the only other thing I did work on was that smallest piece for, and I've finished the stitching on it, and I've got things going to FFO it, so I'm hoping I can finish that up tonight. And then, I was trying to figure out how many sales I was participating in, which is not very many, but I'm doing that American Welcome 2024 sale, or American Welcome Sale 2024, that was started on Memorial Day. Then Cousin Christy's birthday sale 24.
how's that going?
Yeah, I'm making loads of progress on that. And then the room at the table sale, which is Laura Banks started it for Feast of Friendship.
How's that going?
Well, it was going fine till
You-
that big old blue house.
you
Listen,
are
I don't
just-
like to be bossed about stuff. I like to go at my own pace.
Obviously.
So, you want to show
I do.
those?
I had some items and still have a whole bunch, and I mailed them to Greta, and she FFO'd them at Greta at Stitchwork Design Co.
Isn't that so
And this
pretty?
is my Plum Street Nightshade Bird.
It looks so good, Greta.
You rock, Greta.
This
got
color
velvet.
matches so pretty.
And on the bottom, it's got velvet, and I love this. I don't know what you call.
Chanel.
I just love it. She did that one for me. And the other night, I told Cable, it was sitting on the coffee table because I wanted to show it to Whitney. And I told him, I said, you better not put your grubby hands on that. And he would walk by and go, boop, boop, boop. I said, I'm going to boop you.
Boop you with his fly
Yeah.
flap.
And then she finished this one. And I don't know, I think it's called Barn Stack. And it is by Cherry Hill Stitchery. She finished that one for me.
That's cute.
And she did my pillows, and I think they are also Cherry Hill Stitchery.
Mm-hmm.
Got this one don't. It has the rick rack here. And this one has rick rack around it.
What you stuff them with? Are they polyfill or
A little. It feels like they've got walnut.
a little bit of walnut? in it?
And then this is the third one. And I'll have to insert the name of the charts because I can't. It's been a long time since I did these.
Those look so good.
Thank you. I thought she did a great job. And then one more. This is my First Day of Christmas by Hello from Liz Matthews. She did it. I love it. I think it's not pulled down far enough. But I
Looks
love it.
good.
It looks
Your
so
stitching
good.
looks good too.
Thank you. This time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then on the back, yellow polka dots. But I love it. If y'all need any finishing work, you can go to her website and I'll be sure to link it. But it's Stitchwork Design Co. She does a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm. Those look good.
Very, very pleased. All right, carry on, sis.
Keeping us on track, Anna.
I mean you are.
All right, you want to do these giveaways from last week?
No, I don't.
What?
Because they're on my phone. Oh boy. Cut and paste.
It's
We're back.
back from the intermission.
Stitching keeps me sane. Yes, it does. Now we're ready for the giveaways. I had drew the names or did the pick a comment, and lo and behold, I didn't write them down. Okay.
Which one's first?
July by Shepherd's Bush.
Okay. This is number 1.
And it goes to @Joyce Mills 967. Congratulations.
Okay. This is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next one is Plum Street Samplers Hurt Not the Earth. And it's a colonial gathering. And it's a kit. So that's the chart.
And it goes to @Leslie Gray 2949. Congratulations.
Okay. Next one is My Big Toe, Time to Stitch.
And it goes to @Teacher Loves Beauty. Congratulations.
The next one is Autumn Leaves Gnome.
And it goes to @Cindy Specter 5408. Congratulations. And everybody wanted this one.
Yeah. This is Celebrate 15 Years of Needlework. It's by Teresa Kogut.
And it goes to @Rita Hill 5310. Congratulations. If y'all will email me at flossbostoncousins@gmail.com before Monday, I will get these mailed to you before we leave for StitchCon on Tuesday. And if not, it will be
After we get back.
So,
Let's do that last. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do these now.
Yep.
All right. This is number 1. This is from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's the Quilted Scarecrow Cross Stitch from Lori Holt. The number 1. Number 2 is from the Sampler Company. What is the name of this?
it may be on the back.
The Hetty Child Sampler. It's got some extra doodads in the back. I don't know what all that is.
That was number 2.
Number 3 is by Crown and Thistle, and it's Quaker Seasons of Friendship. This is a big girl. I don't know what the stitch count is. 440 by 250.
Woo!
It's pretty though.
It is pretty.
All right. It's number 4, 5.
That one was number
4.
3. This one.
All right. This one is by Little by Little, or Quaker Faith by Little by Little. Number 5 is for My Big Toe. And it's This Too Shall Pass.
Amen.
And then the last one.
We had a lady send us a box of charts. Thank you very much.
And we both had this one, so
Lucky y'all.
lucky you. This one is Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird Designs. And it is a beautiful chart. I've got this one started. I need to get back at it.
And that is number 6.
So if you'd like one of those, just comment the number. And then we'll draw when we return to viewing.
On our next regular schedule Flosstube, because we're probably going to have some impromptu pop-ups.
I'm sure we will. Some road trip pop-ups
Yeah.
and what have you. Okay. You got any haul, y'all? Go on with your bad self.
You don't want to go first?
Well, I can.
Okay.
My haul, y'all have done seen part of it, is the American Welcome with the call for threads and the floss. And the other thing I didn't bring, but I did get one. I've been looking for one of those bog bags. Backpack. Like Christy's got hers is pink, but I ordered. I was looking for one. I couldn't find it. And I was checking every day through Academy in Tuscaloosa. And one day they had one pop up, one in the whole store. So, I sent Jeremy right on down there to get it. So it came in. So that's all the haul I got. I reckon if anything else, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, do you want to do this?
We can.
I alluded that we were going to have something in the works, which we do. And Callie and I have decided, when are we starting this?
Just say July 1. That give everybody time to
Get their
stuff.
Well, that's a long time.
Or
No, that'll be fine. I've got
'Cause
plenty of
people's gonna have
stuff
to
to
order.
work on.
people have to order their stuff.
We are going to do the Loose Feathers series, Summer, Autumn, and Winter by Blackbird Designs. And this is going to be a stitch along, and it is, what's the hashtag?
3 is better than 1, BBD, Sal 24.
And I'll put it right here, and we're going to start July the 1st, so you can get your supplies. And I am going to stitch mine all on one piece of fabric, like it is here. And what did we say we were gonna, how did we say we were gonna, the time length?
Was going to try to have it done by the end of the year.
Okay. We're not going to separate it. We're just going to start working on it. I love this. And I have seen, I think it is Charlotte Burgess that showed a picture of hers on our Facebook group.
Are you going to stitch your birds? Are you going to make them dark? Or are you going to stitch them?
I don't really know.
Well, and I'm going to cheat because I've already got mine started. And I ain't real. I think this is a 28 count, but it may not be. But, you know, I need a head start on some sales, so.
Obviously.
I got that much done, and I'm not about to tear that out and change it, because I would probably go with the smaller count fabric, and not stitch with 2 threads. But with that much done, I'm gonna carry on with it.
Have you thought about gifting it to somebody?
I thought about it, but I'm not.
Okay, I didn't know, because I have a few projects that I started, and they're on 28 count, and I'm using 2 threads, and I have to make myself stitch them. And I have really considered getting them together, which it'll be after we get back from StitchCon, but getting them together and putting it out there if y'all would want to adopt them. Because I just don't want to, if it doesn't make me happy, I don't want to do it. And I mean that.
And that could be the case.
In every aspect of my life, I mean that, because I have been in such a funk lately. And I have just decided I am grown. I can do exactly what I want to do with who I want to do it when I want to do it. And if I don't want to do it,
you ain't got to.
I'm not doing it. And I don't have to be around naysayers and negative stuff. And I just don't have to, because I'm just not going to get into it. But jabs and stuff are made. I just don't have to
Let
be
me
a
tell you
part of
something.
it. So
if it costs you this much of your peace, it ain't worth it.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody got time for that. This day and age is hard enough to live in and get through. And if it costs me cost me my peace, it ain't worth it. But, and one reason I don't think I'll change it is because this is on my favorite fabric. It's that fawn.
Oh.
So, I'm just going to
So
carry on with it.
So if you are a 28 stitcher and you want to get Callie a 36 count fawn, she might swap with you.
But I doubt it. And I think I'm gonna take this bird out because I
saw where Miss Kay had commented or had put a post on our Facebook group that somebody had put their conversion with the darker bird.
And I think I'll take that bird because there's not a lot in that bird so far. So I think I'll darken my bird up, but I do got a head start on it.
Well, then you can't start until August.
Bull crap, because it'll take me all that time to get that done.
But we sure hope that y'all will participate with us. We would love to see your progress, and we would love for you to tag us in your progress and use the hashtag. But be ordering your supplies and get it ready, and we're gonna be beautiful. We gonna get going on it. I can't wait to start it. Like, I really wanted to start it at StitchCon, but I guess I'll just start Violet's Blue instead.
Well, I bet you we got plenty to start from here to the end of the time.
Okay.
What's your heifer pulls? Did you bring them down with you?
Well, one of mine is my Savannah sampler, and I hate the fabric. It was one of my New Year's Eve 12 by 12s. I hate the fabric, and I pulled the floss, and I started it, and it's the wrong floss. I pulled DMC, and it's Anchor floss. Wow. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And the other one is my Courage by Praiseworthy Stitches.
Yeah. Mine was,
that's pretty.
And I hope all them threads are still in there, because it's a conversion, and I can tell you what it was converted to.
Where's your card at?
This is before we had a
card.
Oh,
it was before that?
Mm-hmm. But one of mine, R20 was this. I ain't taking it out of this bag. But My Big Toe Designs, Time to Stitch, that was in our giveaway pile today.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought I seen you look at it like...
And this is what I've got done on it. I started it, I think, last year. So
Let me see what it says.
God grant me the ability to stitch the stash I have.
Yes.
To have the stash I want and the time to stitch it all.
Preach it, sister.
Is that not a motto for us?
I mean, it is for me.
Let me see what my conversion is if my thread is in here. Gunmetal.
I love gunmetal.
That's my letters. Oscar for the green.
That's one of my favorites.
That's a good one. Red Rocks for the red.
What's that blue?
I think I was going to use that for the letters, and I changed it out to gunmetal because it was too bright.
Okay.
Listen, I got floss just living on rings that I ain't. It is pathetic. You just wouldn't believe what is in my stitching room anyway. That's a story for another day.
My poor husband's upstairs eating something out of the refrigerator because I didn't bring him any supper tonight.
And then my other pool, E17 was hive rules. And I don't know what goes on in the stitcher's mind, because you be thinking you're near about done with something. Oh, I ain't got but just a day or two stitching on that. That's a bunch of bull crap. because I've got this much.
Is that a big enough piece of fabric?
Well, yeah, when you got a big spot on it, let's hope
Oh,
so.
boy.
I don't know what that conglomeration is, but I've got that much done of high rows, and I really could have swore that I was down to about the last
It looks
section down here, but I am way up here, so. And both of those goals was for a finish this time.
good. Now, what count is that on?
It's that 28 count
Okay.
Monaco that we ordered, you know, 1,000,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was just going to use her up. So, I'll be working on those. Probably ready to take them to stitch con, but I don't know if they'll make the cut. So, don't know what is going to make the cut.
I'm telling you, that right there is some pressure.
Yeah, it is.
Because when I'm here, I can just decide what I want to stitch on.
And then you don't want to load up stuff that you have to haul around like a pack mule, you know. I don't.
Though hoopty will be bogged down.
So, I think that's all. That ought to be it all. That is the end of my notes, except for your haul.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh, I got a couple other things, but we'll do them.
Well, you can go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Holly and I'm going to show her. She might not want me to. We ordered. I saw this on, I believe it was Burn Stitches. And it is from, I can't see. Her.
Listen, I'm back to that.
Well, I can't help it. I can't listen to that.
I had to get it down.
Because you know what?
It's costing you a piece.
It is costing me my piece. And you don't want me to get out my piece of steel.
That keeps me a piece of steel.
And it is, I really don't know how to tell you how to get in touch with her. I think you can text her, because that's what I done. But her name is Cheryl Kaiser, Keizur. And it's got a name badge, it's got a zippered pocket, and your phone can go right in the back. And that's mine. This was a fabric that she had. So, I just got this one because, you know, I love Teresa Kogut, so. And Holly sent her fabric, and Holly is a small world fanatic, and this is Holly's.
That is nothing could have fit her better.
Nothing. And I told Cheryl when I texted her, I said, just send them both here because she ain't going to need hers till she gets to StitchCon anyway. So she sent them both here.
I was going to order me one, and I couldn't decide on fabric and this, that, and the other. And then I run up at the Target dollar spot and found something that will work. So if mine ain't pretty, just mind your business at StitchCon.
And I got this. I think I got this from Julie Just Sews.
Okay.
I'm almost positive I did. And I had got it for the American Welcome sale, and then Cindy sent us those bags, but I'm sure that I needed this anyway.
Who was this lady that did it? You said
Julie Just Sews. It's Mrs. Jones Stitch's
her mama. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm almost positive that that's who done this bag. If it's not, I will make a correction right here. But it is. There's the receipt. It is. Julie Just Sews. So, I'll you know, when you have so many bags as I've got, I like when they have the little tag on them that I can tell you who it's by. But that was hers, and I don't know where this came from. I really don't. If it was in a project bag, but it's a piece of Weeks Dye Works 32 count linen. But I'll sure use it. Sure will. And then I had a lady, she sent me the garden club. It was Christy, Butterfly Garden. She sent me that, and she also sent some giveaways for y'all. And Christy, I hadn't forgot about you. I'll mail yours out tomorrow. Me and her did a little tradey trade.
A little swappity swap.
But she sent those, so those will go in. Yeah, just go ahead and stick them in the giveaway. I'm going to lay this to the side so I can remember to get yours going. And Holly and Todd went to the beach, and they brought me back a pink toolbox, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's what Beth's birthday present was in. From Grandma's Treasures. And then we had another lady that sent some charts for Past the Stash. I like to try to keep it all together, so, because Callie and I don't talk every day, and her name is Tanya, and she said that she wanted to send these, and that she's been with us since our very first Flosstube.
Oh.
So, no, I'm sorry. She says that happy anniversary for our 1 year Flosstube, but she sent some charts for Past the Stash, so we will
Pass it on.
pass it on. Let me make sure. I have to write myself a note. And I got my Fat Quarter Shop Floss Frenzy. And it is galvanized. Oops. Garnet. Garrison green. I like that green too.
Mm-hmm.
Glacial melt. That's a pretty bluey silver. Gold. And goldenrod. And that was my Floss Frenzy of the month for Weeks Dye Works. From Fat Quarter Shop. And I got my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month. And it is a 32 count. And it's called Gray Magic.
It's a pretty color.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever stitched anything on. Because, you know, me and that black just had a bad relationship. So, I don't know that I have veered much off of that. And I bought a piece of 36 count Sleeping Bear from Sweet Holly Neal. She had it on the D-Stash group.
By the time you told me about that, I didn't say, and there wasn't nothing on there.
If you ain't first, you last.
Well, I was last that day. And I mean, I went as soon as you told me about it.
Well, I've been wanting to try that Sleeping Bear. And I'm trying to work my way up into 36 count. But I hadn't done it yet, but I might try it.
You'll love it once you get your eyes adjusted to it.
And then I got the Floss Fix, and I got Fool's Gold, 4-leaf clover, Fresh Brew.
That's pretty brown.
It is a pretty brown. Frog Legs. I like me some frog legs. That's a
That's a
cool
pretty
green. Frosted sage. That's pretty. And frosty.
You know how you just end up sometimes with just like 10 skeins of one kind of
yeah.
thread? I've got about 10 of that frosted sage, and I couldn't tell you why or why I keep picking them up, but I got them.
Well, maybe it's a sign that you're going to need them. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all, I'm sorry, the garbage is over there by you. If y'all don't, Fat Quarters thread packs every month, their floss clubs are the best way to build your stash. I'll try to remember to take a picture of my floss wall over here. And then we had another lady, Susan, nope. This is, I ordered a chart and some stickers from Susan at Sweet Wing Studio. And she sent the sweetest note. She said, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm including some charts for you and Callie. Keep them for yourselves and or give them away on your Flosstube. I sure do enjoy watching y'all when I get a chance to. And that was so sweet. She sent...
Oh, I love it.
I love cross stitch. And then she sent a whole bunch of charts to give away. So thank you so much, Susan. Oh, I love these. Oh, I love these. There's one in here that I really might start it.
That's pretty.
That Forever in Peace. But thank you, Susan.
I've been on the patriotic stitching, wanting to start.
Yeah.
That's pretty though.
Yeah, it is.
These right here would be good for little, like, gift stitches. There's not a lot of stitching in that, but it's really pretty.
Yeah. And I ordered some bags from Beth Wixon. I got that one. It's tall.
It's pretty.
I figured you would really like that one.
You may have that one out for you.
And then I got that one. It's longer. And they've got little buttons. And I'll share her information. She doesn't have a website, but she does. I want to say that her Facebook group is Kentucky Needler, but I will add that. Shelly is the one that put me on to that. She had showed some bags that she had gotten from her at, what was the name of that? The Nicola Parkman.
The Queen City Sanford
Yes. Okay, thank you. And then I got my Fine Floss Club from Fat Quarter Shop, and it is the persimmon range of colors of the silks. I got it. And we got this in the mail, and it says, hello, Christy and Callie, you are so appreciated. Thank you for the joy and inspiration you bring, from Jana Miller. And it's pencils with Floss Boss and Cousin engraved on them. So I need to get you some of those. Thank you so much, Jana.
Sweet. I like me a good pencil.
Me too. Oh, those are mine. I ordered those from Susan. We got a thank you card for a giveaway from Christy Rome, the same one that sent the charts. We got another.
Was that a $300 bill you're on?
Yeah. We got another.
Was it that card that fell
I
in there?
don't know if it was or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
came
was.
down
Yeah,
there.
it was. We got another thank you card from Jackie. She won one of our giveaways, and she sent us a thank you card. And Diane McCoon, she is the lovely lady that had reached out to me a little while ago, and she sent me, I paid the postage, but I adopted some Longaberger baskets from her, and some of them's up there, some of them's upstairs, and she gifted this chart and piece of fabric and this Teresa Kogut that's going to go in past the stash. So thank you, Diane.
I tell you, this is good. You got so many nice people that send you stuff to put in here. This basket has been this full the whole time
Yes.
that we've had it. And if it gets dropped down just a little bit, somebody sends some stuff. and we
because
put it back
I
in there.
actually, a few weeks ago, got a little concerned about it. You know, about it getting low. But there's no need in being concerned. And while, like I said, we went to the cross stitch peddler and met Beth for her birthday, and I got that 32 count vintage country mocha, and I also picked up this Abbey Rose Merry Christmas chart, because I love me some Abbey Rose, and I got a 32 count piece of vintage smoky white fabric. And I got this because I had to have it. I think I've already showed all this to y'all in the car, but I love that pink.
That pink didn't show up like that, though.
Don't know what I'm going to put on it, but I'm going to put something because I loved it. I could not leave it there. Just couldn't.
I was trying to think of what I got at the peddler, but I just got thread this time.
And I'm telling you, this might be one of my new favorite colors. It is my monthly subscription from Grace Notes, and y'all, you can't beat it. I mean, I'm in the neutrals club, and if you like brighter fabrics, you can go that route, but I like a more, after I show this hot pink that I got at the cross stitch peddler, you know, but I love a neutral, and this is called coconut milk.
That's pretty.
It is gorgeous. It has very slight modeling, you can see it, but it is gorgeous. But y'all need to go check them out. I'm hoping that they have I'm hoping that they're a vendor at StitchCon, because that would make me very, very happy. And this is the piece of 36 count vintage country mocha that I ordered, you know, when you hit add all to cart for something. And Candace she had went to Garon, and she brought me a needle minder bag. Brought us all a needle minder bag from Garon. So thank you, Candace. And do you want to go ahead and give this away? Cindy, the scrappy chick, she not only made me a project folder and Callie a project folder, she gifted us a project folder to give to one of y'all. So let's go ahead and give it away.
Okay.
So I'm going to add it to the list.
So it'd be number
Number
7.
7. So if you're interested in this project folder from Cindy Garrison, the scrappy chick, and if you don't watch her on YouTube, you need to go check her out. But thank you so much, Cindy. That is so very kind of you. But if you're interested in this, just comment number 7. I had this table cleaned off.
It ain't now.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
And we're about to have to open up the Floss Boston Cousin sweatshop here.
Oh boy. I'm borrowing your pen because mine's...
Okay.
Is that all we've got for today?
I believe so.
I'm going to put another note on the screen. If y'all want a sticker, we still got some. And we're going to talk it over while we're going to StitchCon about what our next one's going to be. And pick who's the lucky winner of that.
Right. Need to show y'all my sewing project from over the weekend. I put it on my Instagram feed, so you may have seen them on there. So one of my heifer pulls last month was to make a project bag. And on last Friday, whatever day that was,
The 31st.
I had not made nothing. So I got in there Friday and I thought, I'm gonna watch me a video and see if I could make me a project bag. So this was my first attempt. And this fabric's from Moda and I love it. But I did this one Friday night. Now, I'm gonna tell on myself. This freaking binding right here is what kills me, because you sew it on the back and then you flip it around to the front or vice versa. And the hope is that you get this lined up on the fabric. Well, I did not, because you can see it's off up here, this, that, and other. So, and then my flap over here is too big and it's crooked. So I'm going to have to take that off and redo it.
Does it really matter?
Well, it don't to anybody else, but it does to me.
Okay.
So, that was attempt number 1. So, I did that one Friday night, Friday evening, Friday night. Then Saturday, I got up, and Jeremy's working a 24 on Saturday. And I thought, I had started, no I didn't. I cut out the fabric for these next 2 and one more that I've got cut out and I hadn't done yet. So, Saturday, I thought, I'm going to try again. So, I made this one, and I was pretty happy with this one. It turned out lots better than that one. Same type deal. And I used Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, her bag tutorial, or project folder tutorial. So, well, shit, I got to sew that down.
Did you just sew that this one?
I did.
Okay.
And I forgot to sew that in. Because that zipper ain't doing a whole lot to hang out in there, is it? So anyway, got that one done. And this is that fabric that I ordered from, it's Blackbird Designs. It's a panel, but I thought that was kind of cute. It looks like cross stitch.
Like a sampler.
Like a sampler. And then this was my last one. I got this fabric at Hobby Lobby, and it's just bright and pretty. That orange and purple, I think, is pretty. So that was my third attempt.
Did you quilt that one?
I did on this side.
Okay.
I quilted all of them on that
Okay.
side.
That is pretty.
Or the whole thing. So, got me 3 made. It's getting a little better every time.
They look so good. Are you gonna go in business?
That would be a negative. Whoever does the project bag making for your business, hats off to you, because I'm telling you, this is a little aggravating. Because you'll inadvertently think, well, I've got this whooped, and then next thing you know, you have to pick out something or seam rip it, or you ain't done something or whatever. But I had a good time making them, so.
Well, good.
Sometimes it's just nice to piddle around in your pajamas and your gown all day and not do nothing.
Amen.
So.
Amen.
All right.
All right. I think
Are we
that's
at the end of it?
I think so.
Next time y'all see us, we'll be back from StitchCon with all kinds of stories
Well, it might
to
not be the
tell.
next time they see us.
Well, maybe not. Next big one.
Regularly
next
scheduled.
full length.
And I might wear makeup next time. Just depends.
Just never can tell.
Never can tell.
We got some prepping to do for old StitchCon tonight, so we better get off here and get at it.
We better.
So.
Hope y'all have a good 2 weeks, and hope y'all join us in the Blackbird sale. Like, be a subscriber, and share our video.
Sure.
We would love to grow.
Sure would.
So, y'all have a good day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.